Finding the right garden plant or tree or shrub in your garden can be like a quiz competition. Will I have the right answer? Will it grow the correct way? Have I chosen correctly? Will I win the lotto with the choice that I have made? The reality is there are so many factors when it comes to plant selection and plant success that although with a bit of research you might come up with a really good option, it just may not work due to variables that can occur, things you do not understand or appreciate what is happening beneath the soil where the roots are penetrating and coming into contact with things that you may not know about. The use of the property in the past can play a big factor in this. It might have been a farm, it might have been a factory location where the land has been worked over and reconditioned to allow an industrial area to be converted into a residential area. So the soil might be compacted, it might have toxins in it, it might have heavy metals in it, it might have pockets of things that can cause not only instability for the plant, but also care and instability for a structure such as a house. But back to the plants. We do everything we can to encourage and stimulate really good plant growth. We look after the soil, we look after the plant, we irrigate it, we tend it, we stimulate the root growth with what we add into the hole to encourage that root development. But give it time, there are those limitations. Now, what do? Well, obviously we try to identify what the problem is. We try to rectify those problems, come up with solutions, and then address those issues. But there might be some cases where the problem is so bad, for example, a secondary fungal infection like Ganoderma can completely destroy an established tree. In those cases, we do need to accept that nature is stronger than our will, and that sometimes the plant is going to die no matter what we do, no matter who we call in as an arborist or as a consultant. The timeline for the living of that tree, that plant species, is limited for a number of different reasons. It could be environmental, it could be the fungal, it could be just the lifespan. The genetics of the plant might only allow it to grow for a certain number of years. No matter what happens, gardening is still a wonderful journey. We learn, we explore, we succeed, we fail. And every single failure is an opportunity to learn. But if you're starting, don't look at the disadvantages. Don't look at the things that fail. Look at what you have succeeded with. These are the things that will lead you into more exploration, more knowledge, more learning, more experience with gardening to improve, to excel in your gardening skills. Gardening is not something that's short term. You can't just turn on something like a little TikTok and get all the skills. Now, there's a lot of false information out there. It's learning, experience, trial and error. Remember, what works for one person, it may not work for another. Now, I love watching YouTube from all the different places around the world and to see their experience, their successes, their failures. And it's very blatant, it's very straightforward. What will work for one grower may not work for another grower. So you take the little gems of jewels of information that they have, you adapt them and apply them to your situation and see which ones work and which ones do not. And you'll find that some will and some will not work. So I want you to still enjoy gardening. Select the plants, whether it's trees, shrubs, ground covers, indoor plants, pot plants, ornamental plants. Experiment. Look for new plants, but also look for the old-fashioned ones that are trialed and tested and proven. Now, I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks, I'll be doing the YouTube gardening channel, fixing that up, and we'll be able to provide the podcast version with a couple of interviewees and locations that we will be introducing into that. And when I do, I will be telling everyone, and it will be like the new gardening podcast / radio program that I'm sure all of you are looking forward to, with a specialty on tropical and subtropical gardening skills and plants and things that we learn as we garden. So until then, or I should say until my next video, which should be in 1 day's time, this is Paul, Plant Horticulture, and happy gardening to everyone.